To be here with you for another Proverb Tuesday, and today is the 11th of October. And shout out to Tamika Montgomery. Today is her birthday, so happy birthday to you, Miss Tamika, and anybody else whose birthday is today. We also there have been a lot of birthdays in October. October is a busy month for me, so pray for me. Both of my wife and both of my sons' birthdays are in the month of October, so it's one of those months where we want to celebrate the birthday. And I tell you something, something I do as a tradition, because Christmas is coming up too. And also want to let you know that there's an opportunity to give to United a Christmas donation this year. So to give to us a Christmas gift, a Christmas donation by December the 25th, which is on a Sunday this year. A lot of information right up front, I know, but we're asking for at least a $250 donation for Christmas, and that helps us offset some of the year-end costs and sets us up for next year to share the gospel and come to you in a way in which I pray is riveting and stimulating and awesome. And you guys out there, you know it takes money to do ministry. And so we're just encouraging you to pray and seek the Lord. And if he gives you a surplus, which I'm praying that he will, you'll be blessed. But anyway, going back to the birthdays, one of the things we do with our boys particularly is on their birthday, we try to give them what they want. We try to ask them within reason, of course, but we try to ask them, hey, what is it that you want? And we try to give them what they want for their birthday because it's their birthday. But then when we get to Christmas, it's Jesus's birthday, right? We celebrate the birthday on that day. We know he wasn't born on December the 25th, but we do celebrate the birth of our Savior on that day. And so that's the day when we say, hey, we're going to give you what we want you to have. We're going to give you what we think you need. So don't ask us, because really it's Jesus' birthday. We will give gifts. We will display generosity. But we like to sit around our Christmas decorations and tell God, this is what we want to give to you. And it's almost like a resolution. So kind of front loading the end of the year. It's going to come quickly. You're going to be carving a turkey. And then next thing you know, it's going to be Christmas. And so I'm just trying to be very, very, very proactive in your heart and in your mind as you prepare to give. And who knows, maybe that tradition might work for you and your family. It might be a better way to cut down on some of the expenses because you can spend for the birthday. And then on Christmas, it's like, look, guys, we're just going to give you something you need, maybe exchange gifts, but we're going to focus on the King. But on your day, on your birthday, we'll try to focus on you and make you feel good. All right, but today's proverb is in the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse number 2. And I'll put it on the screen for you. It's right here at the top of the screen. Over here, over here, over here. Right there. That's where it is, right there. You should be able to see it right there. And um, it says this, it reads this way. When pride comes, then comes disgrace. But with the humble is now, may the Lord bless you as you listen to his word, and may the Lord add to all of us as we listen, a blessing to us because we are hearing, and I pray we're desiring to apply the truth that we hear and understand. And so you see this, it says when pride comes. There are other translations that for the word pride uses the word arrogance. And so for this verse, I want you to know it's not just talking about pride. I don't believe all usages of the word pride is bad or evil. I think you can take pride in some things that are good. You can take pride in things that will bring glory and honor to God. You can take pride in yourself doing a good job. But pride is just like the word is spelled. It's spelled Pride, and right in the middle of that word is an I. Pride, it's when it's all about me. Pride is the epitome or the foundation of self-centeredness. It's what pride is all about. Pride is when it's all about me, and you can tell when I'm prideful because I will tell you all about me. I want you to tell me all about me. I want to hear all about me. And when you're saying something about me that I don't like, I really want you to stop because that doesn't boost my ego. Y'all follow me? That's what pride is. In the context here, that's what he's talking about, which is the word we use in the English language, arrogance. And very few people like an arrogant person. A character from Marvel that often is set forth as arrogant is Tony Stark. He's often put forth as arrogant. He certainly is prideful. And maybe you can say, maybe you agree, maybe he is arrogant. This verse says, and we're going to use arrogant here, when arrogance comes, then comes disgrace. But this arrogance, this pride is to the place where I don't even hear wisdom. I don't even listen to wisdom. It's my way or the highway. I'm right and everybody else is wrong. That's the way it is. Um, I feel like Blue's Clues because my mailman just came and and put mail in my mailbox, and so I feel like, oh, it's the mail. It's the mail that never fails. No, but yeah, so that's what it's like. I hope you're not arrogant. And a lot of times you could be accused, I could be accused, we could be accused of being arrogant when you're confident. Some people mistaken confidence and arrogance, but they are different. Confidence is, hey, I've researched this, I've looked at this, this is what I understand and know. Uh, Show me something differently, this is right. Versus arrogance is, I know because it's me, and I don't have to look at it. I haven't studied it. I don't research it. I don't know what I'm talking about. But hey, for you to doubt me means you're wrong. You know what I mean? And it could be anything in that spectrum, right? But the wisdom here in the Proverbs is telling us it's going to lead to disgrace. It's going to lead to shame. It's going to lead to you being embarrassed. It's going to lead to you being wrong, and you're just not going to want to admit it. You know, and you're going to look foolish because no person is God at the end of the day. At the end of the day, our arrogance and our pride is a it's really looking at idolatry. It's really putting ourselves on a pedestal that we don't deserve. And certainly we're going to be made a disgrace at some point because we just don't have that kind of ingenuity. We don't have that kind of sustainable energy, talent, and no matter who you are, what you're doing, whether you're Tom Brady or whether you are LeBron James or Steph Curry or anybody out there, you're going to get to a place where your talent begins to fail, your intellect begins to fail, all of those things, your looks, whatever you're trusting in, it's going to fail. It's going to fade because that's what happens to us as humans. And so so what are you actually boasting in? And you'll find the second part of this. It says, "But with the humble is wisdom." But with the humble is wisdom. Humble are people that place themselves under someone else. They're able to put themselves last, and they're able to listen and hear, and they're able to still. Humble people can confidently say, "No, I think this is the right thing to do," but they're willing to listen and hear everyone else out. They're not opinionated. They're seekers of information just like you. They're seekers of knowledge just like you, but they're humble about it. Not false humility, right? But true humility. There's so many different areas of this. And I'm writing a book, and the book is called, well, the book is about shame. I'll tell you what it's about. It's coming out at some point. I'm supposed to be finished by the end of 2022. It could happen. I don't know. God is God, but I'm working on it. But I want to try to deal with these different shades of pride, shame, humility, false humility, and look at what it does for us. But the Bible does say that God, He will he will put down the prideful, but he will exalt the humble. And it makes sense. And the humble always will be looking towards someone else. And of course, the humble that know God, the humble of the faith, they know that God is in control. It's always about God. It's not about us and what we can do. It's for his glory. Anything that he does it through us, with us, in us, for his glory and for your good. Because I believe that believers who really love God are commanded to love people. And when we do what God has called us to do, we make this place better for everyone. And that just there's just no place for arrogance, no place for pride in that. So I hope you're listening tonight. I hope you understand that if you're prideful, you need to assess it. Are you prideful? Is it always about you? Does it start and end with you? Are you doing all of the talking most of the time in a conversation, excuse me? Or are you listening and absorbing and exchanging ideas and information? Is your mind open and not closed? that you might be able to hear what people have to say. Because at some point, if it has not already happened to you, there will come disgrace. But if you would humble yourself, that is one of the wisest things you can do. And the Bible says God will exalt the humble. That's today's proverb. Proverbs 11, verse number 2. Check it out and humble yourself. And I'll do the same. We need to encourage each other. Just humble yourself. Let God be first, is my thought. Put others second, and then put yourself third, right? Make yourself third in your priority. Don't prioritize yourself. Prioritize the glory of God. Prioritize others. Not what can others do for you, but what can I do for others? And I believe you put yourself in a position to become a tremendous resource for the people around you. Hey, this is Pastor P, and I'm saying love God, hate sin, and count it all joy until you learn how to flat out have fun. This is all I have for you tonight, but it is a lot. Let's go and be humble.